Hey guys, Tone here, and welcome to the first installment of my 2019 7-day roguelike showcase. Today we'll be taking a look at 1RL. This game was developed by a cheap plastic imitation of a game dev. A nice little NetHack reference there in the name. That is not lost on me, of course. And this is I absolutely adore this game. It's great. So the whole concept is you're making a game in 7 days, and all the features of the game are personified in your character, and the enemies are bugs that you have to fight off, and you have to make a stable game by the end of the game. That's how you win. And then you actually have to release it. That's the trick. So you implement game features, and they start out unstable, and then those features, unstable features, create bugs. And as you fight off the bugs, the features become stable. And it's really cool. So let's get right into it. So here's our starting screen. 1RL, the story of your first roguelike. You have 7 days to create your first roguelike. Complete your game by choosing its features. Beware, unstable features generate bugs. Fight bugs with weapons, get higher resistance from better features. Click on anything to get details, and press question mark to get command help. Down here, the message log, they say the hardest part is actually choosing to make a game, so I guess I've already won. I like the optimism there. I should approach all my roguelikes like that. We started the game, we've pretty much won already, right? So you have 7 days to create a roguelike. So one of the core mechanics in this game, it's like one of the really defining features that's pretty unique here, is that your health and your remaining time, you can see up there in the top right, we have 7 days left, and then 0 hours, minutes, seconds. Your health and the time are the same thing. So if you waste time, you're slowly dying, and if you take too much damage, you're losing time. And that creates a whole bunch of strategic decisions you can make, a lot of risk-reward decisions to make. If you want to spend more time, or just keep moving so you have more health to use to fight things and actually go ahead and win the game. You'll see that we have 5 features under there: monsters, map gen, RNG, animation, and loot. So you basically equip features, and then once you equip a feature, it's unstable, and then bugs start generating. Bugs are not generated until you equip a feature. So like the whole monster generation is tied in to your features that you have equipped, which is really unique to have monster generation tied to inventory and equipment. It's a pretty cool idea to me. So you can kind of control that and balance it to taste. And there's definitely a dynamic there with, hey, we can move faster, so we'll have more remaining time, but we have to deal with more bugs. At the same time, the bugs will damage you and chip away at your remaining time, so you gotta strike the right balance there. And then if you have similar features, you get synergy there. You'll see there's 3 weapon slots. There's a print F weapon, a profiler weapon, and a hack weapon, and there's different types there. Each different weapon type is better against certain types of features. And then the use of color, you can see each of those features a different color, like really ties the game together, and we'll see that here pretty soon. So let's take a quick look at the help here. Number pad, VI keys, arrows, G to pick up, D to drop, W to equip. We can change weapons by using the number. Hit enter to use stairs, F to full screen. We can hover. Oh, that's with the mouse to see the name of stuff. So yeah, there's mouse functionality here. And actually, you have to use the mouse currently to do that. It's pretty important. You can click on things to get a long description. And pretty much it. So let's get into it. If we look at our inventory, we've got 5 slots. We've started with a reputation-based animation, version 1. It's currently unstable. And we have a telepathic print F. I can go ahead and click on these. Features grant you resistance. So our stability is 0 out of 100. So as we fight bugs, the stability will go up. This feature is unstable. Once equipped, you cannot equip it. So once the features become stable, we can remove them. Its bugs are squashed by basic weapons. That's the weakness here. And we only have a telepathic weapon right now, so we'll have to find a basic one. Get some synergy there. And it grants a stability bonus if upgraded with a reputation-based animation V2. So if we get the same feature, reputation-based and animation, and V2, then we'll it becomes more stable, I guess. I haven't actually got to try that. This is my second game, by the way. The first one I got to the end, and I died to the last boss, so I want to win this time. We'll discover some things along the way. So reputation base is the type, and then animation is the feature. I'll go in this slot over here. And then we have a telepathic printf. So printf is the type of weapon, and telepathic is the ego for it, the ability that it has. So weapons help you fight bugs. Each hit uses 40 seconds. Its hit probability is 60%, and that is consistent with all print weapons. You can see right here, 60% hit, 40 seconds to use. Profiles are 80 and 120, and hacks are 100% to hit in 20 seconds. Super strong, but use a hack. We'll have to find one so you can actually read it. Every time you fight something with the hacks, it makes your features less stable. So I was like using them because they're sweet on the surface. 100% chance to hit, super fast, just kill everything. But I was like, wait a minute, my features aren't becoming stable. It's because I'm using the hacks to destabilize them. So this is strong against narcoleptic, occult, and psychic bugs. And doing 1d2 damage, it is 1d1 against other bugs. It grants its wielder with telepathy, so we can see all the bugs in the map. Let's go ahead and equip that. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and... let's hold off on the feature first. I want to see what this is. Self-referenced loot. So it's the loot type feature and self-referenced. And we're standing on one too. Self-referenced is the type there. This is a loot v2. So a v2 feature will create even stronger bugs. I don't know if we want to get into that yet. v2 might be a little rough for us. You see the stability is a lot higher, so it's harder to stabilize it. Let's pick that up, but I don't think we'll use it yet. Maybe we can find a loot v1, we can upgrade it to v2. Let's go grab this. So that's another loot v1. I don't think I have any synergies with any of these. Self-reference is weak to paradoxical weapons. And reputation, oh, that's one we already looked at. Tolkien-esque. Squashed by mythical weapons. Let's see here. So you can already see the use of color to kind of tie everything together, and I really love that because it makes it easy to read this game at a glance. So the color an item is the feature type, and then the letter is, I believe, what it's weak to. So I think this is going to be weak to paradoxical. Yeah, because it's a P. This is weak to basic because it's a B, basic weapons. So you can kind of read things at a glance like that. So we have an RNG here. Let's go pick that up. And pun base. So I'm kind of seeing if we can... Here we go. So we have two self-reference. So that's a synergy if we equip those. And unfortunately, I don't think we have anything that's weak to telepathic yet. So hopefully find another weapon soon. But I'm going to go ahead and equip these because time is of the essence. You see, we have already spent almost 20 minutes of our 7 days. So we got to keep going. And we'll get a synergy here. So let's equip those. So let's see. Wield. What do you want to equip? A self-reference to loot. And then we'll equip self-referenced RNG. So our telepathic weapon, we're already generating bugs because we have unstable features. And I can see this because I have a telepathic weapon equipped. So let's go ahead and let's go squash that bug. Why not? You can see we've got a synergy here. I didn't pay attention to what it was at first, but I think this star means we're synergizing. So these resistances would be 1, but now they're at 2. Those just give us some damage resistance. Look, see, bugs are starting to crawl in all over the place. Let's fight this bug. Oh, so you see their 2s? The number is how much health they have left, which is pretty interesting too. So I just hit him, it took 1 damage, and it dropped to number 1. That's a nice little feature I like. RNG bug V1. Bugs are generated by unstable features. Fight them to stabilize your features. This bug has been generated by a self-referenced RNG version 1. Another interesting thing about the bugs is based on what kind of feature generated the bug, they have different abilities / bonuses. And I don't know what they all are, but the RNG, I believe, has an increased to hit. A map gen bug can walk through walls. It's got like phasing. Not really sure what the other ones do. Those two were listed in the game description. That's a cool little feature of this game as well. Let's see. Self-referenced map. Oh, we got another self-referenced. And if we equip a third one, we're going to be getting tons of bugs, but this is an extra layer of synergy. It's kind of crazy that we're getting this much synergy. My last game, I don't think I ever had two of the same item equipped. There's a lot of different types, like self-reference, Tolkien-esque, pun-based are the ones I have here. Almost maybe too many types, because it's hard to find synergies. Let's see, reputation-based monsters V2. I don't think we can really do V2 yet, but look, we have animation and reputation-based animation and monsters. I can equip both of those. Self-reference map gen. So if I equip those three, we'll have all our features equipped, and we'll have a lot of synergy there. All 5 of our features will be in 2 types. That would actually be pretty strong, I think. What do we have here? A psychic RNG V1. I'm gonna leave that. We already have an RNG equipped. All right, let's go. I'm not gonna go out of my way to chase bugs. What is this? Sisyphean animation version 1. It's an M, so it's weak to mythical weapons. We already have an animation we want, I believe, so I'm going to leave that there. Okay, so I think the white letters are weapons. Paradoxical profiler. Sweet. So let's grab that. What do we have here? Pun-based loot V1. I already have one of those, not too concerned. And what is this? A basic profiler. What? Okay, so the self-reference stuff is weak to paradoxical, so this is going to be great. And then what about the reputation? Basic. Okay. Now these are both profilers, so I can only have one equipped at a time. But maybe we'll want to swap between them. So my inventory is full, so I'm going to drop something real quick. And we'll pick this up. Oh, actually, it equips automatically instead of going to my inventory first. Sweet. So now check this out. I got these 2 asterisks next to it. That means this is strong against the blue, and this is like a, what? Yellow-brown. I'm just going to call that brown, I guess. Or I guess that's yellow. The blue and yellowish bug types. So I can equip that, and I can squash this RNG bug. Now, something interesting I was looking at. Let's see. Oh, and each one has a different type. So the telepathic one gave me telepathy. The profile or the paradoxical can confuse bugs, so they cannot attack or move, which sounds pretty strong. Now look at the time difference here, though. I can attack 3 times with my telepathic print F, 42nd, and the amount of time that it costs me to use my profiler once, which is 120 seconds. Although the profiler has a slightly better to hit. But they both just do D1 against regular bugs. I think the telepathic weapon is still better. Because in 3 hits, I'm going to hit it at least once, almost 2 times on average. There's almost 2 damage. I'm actually going to stick to the telepathic. Unless we want to get the stun ability of this. We're going to leave that pun-based on the ground. So let's go and fight this guy. Oh, here's the stairs. Strange stairs. You feel anxious about these stairs. Let's try to take them. This is the release exit, but you don't have 5 stable features. So once we have a stable game able to release, we can go ahead and take the stairs. Let's see here. Self-referenced RNG1. So you can see our stability bar is going up. 10 out of 100. I think the bugs they're generating now, we get 5 stability per kill. We gotta squash some bugs, and we'll be able to get this feature stable. So let's go ahead. I need to drop something. I'm gonna drop the pun-based loot because I don't think I'm gonna use it. Because we already have self-referenced loot V1, and then I have a V2 loot if I want to get feisty over here and get some stronger bugs going. And I'm gonna grab this basic profiler. So this is a profiler, and I already have one equipped, so I can't use this one yet. So the basic weapons, it protects its wielder with a caustic aura. Bugs may take damage when they miss. And let's try equipping that real quick. Yeah, so we can tell at a glance that this isn't strong against any bugs that we're fighting right now because there's no asterisks there. Alright, so let's keep moving. Basic hack. Okay, so this is our first hack. It's a hack. Fighting bugs decreases the stability. So these are really strong, but we'll never get stable features if we keep hacking the bugs. So I'm not going to be using that right away. We have here Tolkien-esque map gen, 2 Tolkien-esque map gens. What are the odds? So that would synergize with our Tolkien-esque loot. I want to stick to our self-reference map gen v1. Because we already have loot equipped, and we can't unequip it because it's not stable yet. Reputation-based loot. Just don't think I need loot right now. Oh, what is this? Telepathic hack. I don't want to carry that around. Is anything I'm carrying look worth dropping? Potentially the Tolkien-esque loot. I'm going to ditch the basic profiler for now. It only affects bugs when they miss, so I think it's good if you get surrounded by bugs. But I don't think that's going to happen yet. We're playing pretty calm. Let's swap that out for this telepathic hack, which might be more valuable just for the telepathy ability. And what do we have here? Magic-based animation. These are squashed by basic weapons. Go ahead and do that. So let me drop the basic hack. Oh wait, you don't even drop it. I just have to swap it first. Means I need to drop one of my items, pick this up, wield it, and drop the hack. Pick that back up. And what do we have here? Generation. Let's kill that bug. Should we equip another feature? Start working on it's in this room first. Self-reference to map gen. I already have one of those. Occult RNG. We're kind of going on with this reputation based and self-reference based thing. So I'm just gonna stick to those and not branch off into occult yet. And you'll notice right here, self-referenced, this feature has a asterisk by it, meaning that one of our weapons, I don't know if it only applies to equipped weapons or if it considers ones in your inventory as well, but it's telling us that we have something that's strong against that type. And I think I'm going to go ahead and equip that. I think we can handle some more bugs, especially with that kind of synergy. So let's wield that, and that actually gives us an extra slot. Look up here, minus 22 seconds. So that's because I got hit by the bug. So this is something, and I didn't realize this the first time I played, but I left a comment, like a review under the game, and the dev explained the system a little bit. So this is actually a time penalty that's going to apply onto my next action, no matter what that action is. And it kind of snowballs because that means my next hit, I'm using this 40-second, it's going to be 66 or 62 seconds now, 40 plus 22. That gives the enemy more time to attack, which means I'll take even more damage, and then it'll keep snowball if I keep attacking the enemies. Now I think they did say that only applies if you're fighting groups of monsters, so I don't really know how that works when I'm fighting only one. But it's pretty interesting. So we got 6 days, 21 hours left. Not bad. Oh, there's a lot of guys spawning. Look at everything back here. I think I should fall back into a defensive position before I get swarmed here. Maybe we'll just fight some bugs. I wish I had... Wow, look at this. Paradoxical is good against everything. I really want to find a printf that has synergies, because the 40 seconds I think is just way more valuable even than this being able to do D2. So I can hit up to 3 times. Okay, so look at this. In 120 seconds, 80%, I'll do what? 1.5 damage on average times 80% to hit. With this, I'll get 3 chances to do 1 damage at 60%. I think this is still stronger. I'm not gonna crunch the math right now, but I'm just gonna roll with this. Let's just smack some bugs and see if we can get some stable features going. Look how many bugs there are, though, so you can kind of see the problem with equipping too many unstable features at once. I wonder if bugs can spawn in my line of sight. Like if anyone will come behind me. I'm just gonna keep smashing these bugs. And look, we're slowly getting our features stable. So once the features are stable, the bugs will stop coming. Can I go explore up top a little bit? Let's see where this leads. I don't want to full explore the map. There is another floor at some point. Oh wait, I've already been down here. Hopefully this connects to the top here. Maybe it will. Let's go around the other way. I'd hate to go all the way to the left and then have to come back here. Be easier to do it now, and if it does connect, then it kind of works the same. This will actually give me time to pick up this basic hack again. Since I equipped a feature, I had a free inventory slot. Oh, what do we have here? A mythical profiler and a telepathic printf. So I already have the telepathic printf. All these weapons are V1, by the way. I believe the highest I saw in my last game was V3, and the highest feature I saw was V2. So mythical weapons. I'm strong against Sisyphean, Lovecraftian, and Tolkien-esque bugs. It makes its wielder faster and it's moving. So this seems like a really strong ability. Because basically if we can move faster, then we have more health. So I definitely want to pick that up and equip it right away. Now it's a profiler, so it's going to replace this paradoxical profiler I have. I'm going to go ahead and drop this basic hack again. Should we equip another feature? Maybe I'll do that to free up space in my inventory. We're going to start getting a lot of bugs if I do that, but oh, actually wait. These are stable. So yeah, we are free. So am I feeling ballsy enough to equip a V2 feature? This, and that might make, tough. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's live on the edge, guys. So I'm going to equip the reputation-based monsters V2. Oh, you need to equip a V1 monsters feature first. So we can't go straight to V2. We have to get a stable V1 feature. That makes sense. How can you skip right to version 2? Okay, so I guess I have to find a V1 monsters feature. I probably dropped one somewhere. But I wouldn't be able to tell right now. Maybe it'd be nice if there was like a darkened color so you can see what feature these pertain to. The dev did mention that they'd probably do something to let you be able to identify items that you've passed and left behind in the future, because your inventory is kind of small, so you can't really carry everything with you. So where does that leave us? So we'll equip the animation, right? Reputation-based animation. And we can actually, so our loot V1 is stable, so we can actually upgrade to a Tolkien-esque loot V2. But I don't know if that's going to be a huge upgrade for us, because we're getting synergy from the self-reference stuff right now. I think the resistances go up to 9, and I believe I was told by the dev that at 9 it halves the damage you take. So I assume it's probably a linear scale if I had to guess. Who knows though? Some kind of scale there. So getting resistance 4 this early seems pretty good. That's because we have a stable V1 feature, which that probably gives you like 2 resistance, and then we have 2 synergies, which bumps it to 4, is how I assume that works. So I bet you when this map gen gets stable, this is probably going to jump up to 4 again. Yeah, our resistances are looking pretty good. So I think if we equipped maybe we could take the Tolkien-esque. I'll probably leave our resistance the same, because it's a stronger feature, but we won't have the synergy. It'll reduce all our other synergies by 1, I believe. So, a bit of a choice there. It's really cool playing with these synergies. I don't want to make that decision right now. Let's definitely grab this mythical profiler, though. And then I want to equip it right away. Because we want to be able to move faster, so we should always have this out when we're moving. Now, it takes no time to swap between these weapons, which feels a little strong to me, but I guess it's somewhat balanced by the fact that you can only have 3 weapons equipped at once, and you're restricted to the type, one of each type. And equipping something from your inventory costs time. So we can't just freely swap there, but I can go between telepathic and this mythical, which is going to make us move faster, at will. Like, having a telepathic weapon to swap to seems absurdly strong, to be honest. Which is why I picked up the telepathic hack as well, in case we find a better print F. I like the paradoxical effect. It confuses bugs. So I think ideally, if I could get a paradoxical print F, having the mythical profile or the telepathic hack and the paradoxical print F would probably be my ideal loadout from my experience with this game so far. Here's another telepathic print F. So let's equip the mythical profiler and keep walking. You'll see in the message log, which I haven't been paying too much attention to. I should look at that more in all games, to be honest. There's nothing special about this one that's making me not want to read that. But it does say your mythical weapon grants you superhuman speed. So yeah, we're moving faster now, which is going to prolong our life. Is a good thing. And this does appear to connect. It's good. I can go and swap out my weapons every once in a while to the telepathic, so I can see stuff. I'm gonna keep using this print F. I just think that speed is so strong. And our map gen is almost stable. Man, if we can get some synergies on the print F, we would be in business. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of misses. Look at this. My whole log is misses. That's the problem with the 60%. But I'm still attacking 3 times. Well, at the moment I'm missing 3 times in the amount of time it would take for me to use the profiler. I should back up. I don't know how long I was sitting there fighting 2 monsters, or 2 bugs. Oh look, they're coming in behind me too. Okay. This is bad. Now we're surrounded. So this is when the paradoxical weapons come in handy. Let me see if I can just kill the bug in front of me and see if I can run past these guys. Damage. Into a better position here. And I don't know how many seconds it takes the bugs to move, but we're getting multiple attacks in before they can even move. Alright, so we have 3 stable features. And 1 unstable feature. So I think we can equip the monsters. Dude, let's just slap on this reputation-based monsters. Why not? And yeah, you can see now that we've killed like a bunch of these bugs, there's not quite as many left. Because once they're generated, they'll stay there, but they stop generating after a time. So let's go ahead and equip the... Where'd it go? Oh, our reputation-based monsters is V2. I still need a V1 monster, so I can't even equip one right now. Should I go right up to V2 loot? I think we should. I feel like we're wasting time if we only have 1 unstable feature. I think we can handle more bugs, so... It feels early, but maybe not. Let's just jump right up. So, we're going to lose some synergy by equipping this V2 loot, because it's our only Tolkien-esque. And we're going to be replacing something that's synergizing quite well. But it's a V2, so it is stronger. So let's go ahead and equip it. Unstable. So yeah, our self-referenced synergizing resistances dropped by 1 each, but this one moved up. This is a lot stronger. So we lost a synergy from not having, or we lost some resistance just from not having it be self-referenced synergizing anymore, but it still went up. So the V2 stuff is pretty strong. We gotta find some more V2 stuff, I think. All right. So we're gonna start seeing some stronger bugs now too. Oh, I am not moving with my mythical weapon out. It's gonna be hard to remember to do that. A self-referenced loot. And that's what we have a stable version of that already. Oh look, it changes us from blue to white. The hack makes us white again. I wonder why. Is it because this is strong against some monsters? Alright, let's keep moving. The way I see it, the bugs will catch up to us, or we'll run into them as we explore. I just want to see more of this map without wasting time. Although, at some point I should probably go back and just fight all these. I think this is a good choke point. Let's see if I can get up here. I can kill these guys. Oh, this one's a 4. Now we're getting to the point where the D2 be better? No. If it was paradoxical, I think it would have been, but that paradoxical isn't strong against those, so I don't care. Because the paradoxical confuses them, which is like a stun effect where they can't attack you for a period. And last time I played, it seemed like the period was pretty long. It was a pretty strong effect. Now I assume these stronger bugs make us even more stable. Like, what are we at here? 27.5 out of 400. Let's see what it becomes when I kill this thing. Oh, that's actually, what, it almost gave us 25 points? Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, same thing. Okay, yeah. What, like 22.5 points or so? Yeah, that was pretty strong. Let's go back this way. Keep fighting these bugs off. I'm using, okay. I don't want to be attacked by more than one at a time. We'll get easily swarmed here. Let's back off. If I get swarmed by 2 in this hallway, I think we can live with that. There's 6 coming up behind us. Interesting. I kind of want to use this paradoxical profiler. Try and stun one of them. If we can stun that 6, I think that would be pretty strong. Keep using this. So we're getting attacked by 2 at once. Now we're at minus 59 seconds. Penalty to our next attack. Minus 86. Okay, so it wasn't snowballing like this before, but now it's like snowballing because we're fighting 2 monsters. This is bad, so I think I will equip the base, or where'd it go? The paradoxical. See if we can freeze one of these guys. So this is going to take time just to equip that. Now we're at minus 118. So that's going to pretty much double the time it takes for us to attack with this thing, which is 120 base. I'm going to hit this minus, or this 3, and see if I can freeze it. Minus 209. We're getting beat up here. I attacked the top one because I had more health left, and I think freezing them with more health is going to be more advantageous. Now they're both 1, so I'm going to swap back to the quicker weapon. This is rough. This isn't a great spot for us to be in. Well, being in the corridor is nice, but there's a lot of monsters or bugs on both sides of us. At least this will become stable soon. I don't know about the Tolkien-esque loot. Maybe I should equip this mythical weapon and start smashing them with it. I gotta crunch the math after this. I still don't think getting D2 as like the you know, strength bonus against like the bugs that are weak to it is better than the 40-second time. I might be wrong. We're gonna have to crunch numbers on that later, but I'm not gonna. This isn't gonna become a math video. Trust me there. I do want to see if I can stun this 4 that's attacking us up top, so I'm gonna try and fight that. Look at this delay, minus 226. Not good. Man, I'm not getting. Attacks can confuse bugs. I'm not getting lucky with that, is it? We haven't seen one confused bug yet. Let's see, I'm gonna attack the guy up top, because there's less scary bugs behind him. Okay, let me see if I can freeze this 4 with my paradoxical weapon. Oh, there we go. I haven't been paying attention to the log down here. Your weapon tells you a confusing paradox. I know one thing, that I know nothing. The loot bug V2 is confused. Sweet. So now we don't have to worry about him until that bug is no longer confused. So that's basically another wall behind us, as long as that lasts. So we're just going to fight the guys to our south. I'm going to go back to our print F, because I really do like the speed on that. I'm going to try and freeze this one too. There we go. And look, we froze that just in time for the one up top to unfreeze. Let's go back and fight that guy. Smack this. So I can freeze the guy on top of us. If he's a 1, I don't think it matters. I'm only going to bother trying to freeze him if it's a 2. Okay, here's a 4. Or 2 or better, I should say. I can freeze that guy. Okay. This is very convenient. We keep freezing them just when the other guy gets unconfused. So now I'll turn back around and fight the guys to our south. You can see that we have 3 stable features, and it's just this one feature that's unstable still. But hopefully we can fix this soon enough. We're about halfway there. I don't know what the percentage is for stability. It doesn't have to hit 400 completely. This is at 90 out of 100, so it's probably like 80-90% that'll do it. And there's not a lot of bugs on the map still. I think it's probably because we've got our animation feature stabilized. I really need to find a monsters feature. Hopefully find another one soon. So let's just see if we can keep doing... This strategy we're doing is working really well. And we're basically creating a choke point with monsters by making use of the paradoxical weapon. And man, it would be nice to have a paradoxical print F. We can attack faster and get more chances to freeze them. But we're stuck with the profile for now. We gotta live with what we've got. So I'm gonna go and try to freeze these guys at the bottom. It looks like we're just gonna fight them normally. Okay, something freeze, please. Nope. There's a 6 up top, which is scary, so I'm gonna keep attacking the guys below us. So maybe I can freeze something. I'm switching between my print F and my profiler a lot here, based on whether I just want to try and maximize damage output or if I want to try and stun something. I'm trying to strategize here. I want to beat the game this time, guys. So we're not messing around. Let me see if I can freeze this guy. Nope. 6? Oh, good. We froze them. I don't know if they actually do... Oh, this is a loot bug v3. Version 3 bug. I don't know if they actually do more damage or just have more health. Either way, they're quite a bit scarier. But not when they're frozen. The confusion from the paradoxical weapons probably lasts a little too long, in my opinion. Oh, so all of our features are stable. So we really need to find a monsters feature now. So let's equip our mythical profiler, which speeds us up. And let's race through the rest of this map. We've got 6 days and 11 hours left. We're making great time, in my opinion. What is this? Mythical profiler. V1, that's exactly what we have already. I wonder if I should use the hack to kill things faster now that everything's stable anyways. think I will. The downside is that it reduces your stability. And let's do some science here and see if it only destabilizes the bug type or if it does it to everything. So this is 90 out of 100. This is 385 out of 400. Let's kill it with the hack. Tolkien-esque loot V2 is less stable. Okay, so yeah, it is just the... Wait, it was 380 before, right? Or was it 385? I don't even remember now. Try and kill that again. Yeah, lowered by 5, even with killing one. I wonder what the cutoff is. I bet you under 300 it's definitely not going to be stable, so I can't keep using that hack. The hack is so strong though. At 20 seconds, 100% hit rate. So what do we have here? Occult RNG. We'll go ahead in here see if there's anything else. Meta animation. The loot bug. Kill that thing real quick. Put my mythical weapon for speed. Impressive RNG. I need monsters. Or V2 stuff. Oh, look at this room. Long hallway. Huh, I just noticed how there's different shades of, I guess grayscale, for some of the walls. Nice touch. So what is this? Beta RNG V1. Recursive monsters. So let's just equip this no matter what. Because we just need to get our monsters feature in general. And everything else is stable, so there's really no downside to it. I do need to drop something first. Let me just drop this hack. Pick this up. And we'll wield that. So now we have a unstable recursive monsters of V1 feature. Put this hack again. And once we get this stabilized, we have a V2 monsters, and it's reputation based. So if we can equip that with this other reputation based item, it's going to give us a lot of synergy and a big boost to our resistances here. So we'll start seeing some monster bugs here soon, which I wonder what they do. Maybe they spawn more frequently or something? Narcoleptic monsters, reputation based monsters. Oh, that would have been so good. Grants a stability bonus if upgraded with a reputation-based monsters V2. And too bad we didn't walk into this room first. I was a little too excited to find one. I may have jumped the gun on that, because we could have gone from reputation V1 to reputation V2. Well, I can upgrade from recursive V1 to reputation V2, so I don't think it's going to be worth swapping, like, stabilizing this, then having to stabilize another V1 monsters feature just to get this. I think I'm going to go straight from recursive V1 to reputation based V2. I'm just going to leave that there. Right. Oh man, we are missing a lot. 60% feels worse than 60% sometimes. That last Tolkien-esque loot bug is just following us down there still. He can't keep up with our mythical superhuman speed. Right, what do we have in this room? I think there should be a downstairs somewhere. I don't think I found it yet. And there's a release stair downstairs and here, I think. So technically, once this is stable, we can go and fight the boss. I don't know how helpful that is, because maybe we want more resistances first. Stronger weapons too. All our weapons are V1. I assume the boss is on the last floor, or like the release boss or whatever, is going to be the same difficulty whether we do it now or later. We'll have a lot more time on like health left if we go now. That's not the only thing we need to consider. I don't think I really want either of those. Just kill this thing real quick. I'm gonna sneak up behind us if we don't. What is this? Basic hack. V1. I already have one of those. So the very last room has the stairs, very typical, but that's actually probably the best case scenario because I wanted to full explore anyways. And what is this? A Tolkien-esque RNG V1. We already have a synergizing V1, so I'm not too concerned about that. I want to drop anything for it? I don't think so. Let's just move on. We use a stair? What's the stair called? These stairs lead to the next floor. Cool. We went downstairs. I don't know if there's any kind of gate on that based on features or what, but we were able to get through with 4 stable V1 features. Actually, one of them is V2, and an unstable V1 monsters feature. Oh, so we're getting a lot of V2 features now. Look at this. Pun-based map gen V2, Tolkien-esque monsters V2. So we should grab this because it's going to synergize with our Tolkien-esque loot V2. We were holding on to the reputation based, which will synergize with this, but we're going to upgrade from this at some point because it's only a V1. And I know we probably want to keep a V2, especially if it'll synergize. Let's go grab that. And we can just actually ditch this reputation based monsters V2 because I don't think I'm going to need 2 of those. Actually, I can drop this. What am I going to do with a stable V1? When I already have a V2 that's going to synergize once I can use this. Actually, let me drop that first. Cool. This is pun-based map gen V2. I'm going to equip that right away. So let's go ahead and drop... I'm trying to hold on to as many weapons as I can because I think I want like 1 of each weapon effect, but I don't know how they're going to end up shaking out. Because since the hack can only go in the hack slot and the profiler can only go in the profiler slot, like what if I find another weapon type that I only have in the hack slot, then I'll want to keep the profiler. So I've been kind of holding on to these 2. I think basic weapons are going to be pretty helpful. I haven't used them that much when I played last time and so far this time because I've been taking advantage of choke points to fight monsters. And this seems to be better when you're swarmed by guys. Because see, it says, again, it causes damage to bugs when they miss you. But I'll just let you in on something I learned from playing already. I think the basic weapons might be good in the last boss fight. So I'm going to hold on to it. I want to hold on to one of those now. So I'm going to hold on to both of those just to see. Hopefully I can guarantee having one. I mean, honestly... At some point, we're going to want to upgrade to a V2 anyways. But let's see how it shakes out. I don't think I'm ever going to use this reputation-based Monsters V2 now that we have a Tolkien-esque one, which synergizes. So I'm going to drop the reputation-based Monsters V2. And grab this. And I think we should equip the pun-based map gen right now. Which is going to hurt our stability again. But I think I just want to start getting a V2 feature. Or I'm sorry, I said it would hurt our stability, I meant our synergy. But that's fine, I think that'll all come together. I just want to check like another room or 2 first. That. Lovecraftian loot V2. Okay, yeah, let's just slap it on. So, where'd it go? Pun-based map gen. Let's just get more V2 features, they're pretty strong. So, we'll throw that on. Alright, well this video is running a little long. I definitely want to keep it to less than an hour. So I think we're going to call it here. We've definitely done an overview of the game, showed off its features. We cleared the whole first floor, fought things. This game just has a lot of charm to me, and I really enjoy it. There's just a lot of cool stuff going on with it, and it's just fun to play, so I highly recommend it. We are going to finish this game, so I'm going to do a part 2 for anyone that wants to see the rest of this out. But as far as just showing off the game and highlighting it, and just kind of giving you a gist of how it works and all the cool things that make this game what it is, I think we've done a good job of that here. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more, stay tuned for the part 2 that I'll be putting up at the same time as this one. So thanks again for watching, and be sure to check back if you want to see more of my top picks for the 2019 7-day roguelike competition, because I'll be putting up more of these highlight / showcase episodes in the coming weeks. So if you're into that, I will see you then.